So what if your creative team could stop just making content and start directing it? Today, we're going to walk through a brand new human AI workflow that does exactly that. It's turning creatives into concept directors. Let's dive in and see how it works.
This quote right here, it really hits the nail on the head. We're not talking about replacing people. We're talking about elevating them. Just imagine shifting your team's focus away from all those tedious technical details and onto the big picture. They get to become true creative directors, guiding the vision from start to finish.
So how does this actually play out? Well, it's pretty simple. Think of the human as the director. They are the ones shaping the story, the emotion, the entire vibe. Then you have the AI, which acts as the ultimate visual assistant, ready to generate pretty much any asset the director can dream up. Basically, the human provides the why, and the AI delivers the how. Now, here's an important little note. While AI video generators are right there in the middle of the production line, other tools, like Notebook LM, are kept separate, almost in a personal research zone. And that's totally intentional. It keeps the main production workflow laser-focused on creating, while still letting your team members brainstorm and research without gumming up the works. Okay, so let's get practical. How does this whole director-assistant relationship actually work in a real production environment? Well, it all boils down to a really clear three-step workflow. The whole foundation here is what you'd call a human-in-the-loop model. See? It always starts with a human, then it gets supercharged by AI in the middle, and it always ends with a human's final touch. This setup makes sure that technology is serving the story, not the other way around. Let's break down each step. All right, here's the breakdown of who does what. The whole process kicks off with a human scriptwriter. They're crafting the story, the emotional core. Then, that script is used to direct AI tools. Think Kling AI and Higgsfield, which then generate a flood of visual assets. Finally, a human director steps back into the picture. They curate the best shots, do the final quality control, and really bring that initial vision to life. The process makes sense, right? But what about the results? What do you actually get out of it? Well, this workflow really shines in two key areas: scale and efficiency. The first huge win is a massive leap in scalability. Teams using this model can consistently churn out high-volume content like daily social media reels without burning out. When the AI is handling the visual heavy lifting, your human talent is freed up to focus on strategy and, the next big idea. And the second major benefit? The cost efficiency is just staggering. You can get these high-end, cinematic-looking visuals with absolutely zero physical production costs. That means no cameras, no crews, no location scouting, no travel, nothing. That entire part of the budget can be put right back into creative development. So, just to recap, this workflow gives you three incredible advantages. You get the scale to keep up with today's crazy content demands, the cost efficiency that comes from ditching physical production, and probably most importantly, the transformation of your team into strategic, high-impact directors. Now, before you jump in headfirst, it's super important to understand that this new kind of digital factory needs a really solid foundation. We're not just talking about software here. We're talking about building the right infrastructure to support a really intense cloud-based workflow. There are a few things that are pretty much non-negotiable to make this work. First, you need professional-grade cloud storage to handle all the massive assets and make collaboration seamless. Second, and this might surprise you, you need an air-conditioned workspace. Seriously, rendering AI video pushes computer hardware to its absolute limits, and you do not want it overheating. And finally, because this is all cloud-based, a hybrid or work-from-home system is actually a strategic advantage. It gives your team the focused environment they need to do their best creative work. When you look at the big picture, this model is more than just a new process. It's a new identity for creative professionals. It's about taking a step back from the technical grind to focus on what really matters: the story, the vision, the direction. So the real question isn't just about what tools you should use, but what kind of creator you want to become.